You came across this question in your biology exam. How will you solve it? It is very easy. Now let's solve together. The question says, the branch of biology that deals with the classification of organisms is called. Now, this question is very easy. The branch of biology that has to do with the classification of living organism is simply called taxonomy. Please note this. It is not morphology. This is option A. Option A says morphology. It is not that. What's morphology? Morphology is a branch of biology that has to do with the study of the external structures of organisms. Now, using humans as a case study, listen, morphology has to do with the study of what is outside humans, what we can see. That's morphology, all right? This is my face. This is morphology. Are you there? This is my upper limbs, all right? This is also morphology. You understand? Morphology is a branch of biology that has to do with the study of the external structures of organisms, all right? Organisms can be either plants or animals. This is based on early classification. Relax, I'm going to explain properly so you understand what is happening. Now, moving over to option C, which says anatomy. Anatomy is not the branch of biology that deals with the classification of organisms. Anatomy is a branch of biology that has to do with the study of the internal structure. Remember I said that for morphology, it is a branch of biology that studies the external structures of organisms, be it plants or animals, whereby for anatomy, it's a branch of biology that studies the internal structures of organisms. Now, using humans as a case study as well, I believe you know that in an average human, we have about 206 bones. That is anatomy. Internally, that's anatomy. You understand? The blood vessels that runs through our bodies, those arteries and veins, that's anatomy. I can't call that morphology. Remember I said that morphology, they are studying the external structures. What you can see, this is my hand. You understand? That's morphology. This is my face. This is the shape of my face. This is the size of my face. That is morphology. Now, moving over to the last option, option D, which says ecology. Now, listen. Listen very well. Ecology can be divided into two words, eco and logy. Eco simply means dwelling, whereby logy means to study. Now, listen. In simple terms, ecology is simply the study of the dwelling place of organisms. In ecology, we are not classifying organisms. In ecology, we are studying where this organism lives. So listen very well. Ecology, on proper definition, is simply a branch of biology that studies organisms in relation to their environment. You understand? We have various organisms that have their specific environment they live in. This environment is called habitat, which is the dwelling place of organisms. Habitat can be aquatic, habitat can be arboreal, habitat can be terrestrial. Organisms that lives in water, they are aquatic organisms. Organisms that lives on land, those organisms, they are the terrestrial organisms. Organisms that lives in top of trees, those organisms, they are the arboreal organisms. So you can see how it works. They are all very easy. Now note this, listen properly. The earliest man to classify organism is called Aristotle. Listen very well. The earliest man to start classifying organism is called what? Aristotle. This man called Aristotle classified organism into two major groups, which are plants and animals. But the man that brought about the modern classification, his name is called Carl Linnaeus. Please take note. Carl Linnaeus brought about modern, classification of living organism. This man is regarded to be called the father of taxonomy. Why? He brought about the modern way of classifying living organisms. This is the man that brought about the kingdoms of classification, the hierarchy. We have different hierarchies of classifying living organisms that start from domain to kingdom to phylum, class, other, family, genus, species. You understand? On kingdoms, we have different kingdoms which include kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungal, kingdom Plantain, kingdom Animalia. So different organisms belongs to this kingdom. But for Aristotle, he just classified organisms into two major groups, which are plants and animals. But the man who coined the word taxonomy, his name is called Augustine, listen, Pyramus, listen, Augustine Pyramus de Candolle. All right, there's the man who coined the word taxonomy. We've come to the end of this video lesson. If you find my video lesson helpful, make sure you click on the subscribe button to my YouTube channel and also share my lessons with your friends. Thanks for watching. To have more understanding about chemistry calculations and solving all of these type of questions, I already have them on the chemistry masterpiece, okay, which is calculations and keynotes in chemistry. So if you are preparing to write the JAM exam, this book is very, very important for you. Now, for more information getting the chemistry masterpiece, do well to direct message me via my WhatsApp number. It will be on the screen.